Hello everyone, welcome back to computer class. Today I am going to continue unit 3 from program coding, that is compiling and executing programs. First is about a content, process to input data by using a stream reader classes and syntax to accept numeric data values, syntax to accept a string, some solved programs. First is about input data. Input data means process to input data by using stream reader class. Means now from past 2-3 videos we are discussing about the stream reader class, right? How to write the stream reader class, how to use this method while writing a program. In a previous and all you have learnt about assignment statement, function argument, everything. This is little different, okay? For some different steps we need to follow. The writing part also little different. I'll explain. First, you need to include java.io package by using import java.io.star and semicolon. Okay, means beginning of program you need to write like this line. This is a package, input output package. I have said already what is the meaning of package, everything. Okay, starting of the program, first line you need to write import java.io.star and one semicolon. Okay. Down to that you need to write create class by using public class name. This you have already know. Okay, creating a class, how you will write? Public you will write and space and class you will write one class name. Sum of a two number means sum you will write, multiplication means multiplication or whatever you will write like that, na? Same as it is. After the class is created means you need to open on flower bracket. After that main class you need to create, right? How you can create a main function like this? In a previous function argument and all you have written only public static void main string argument bracket close, only that much, right? But here public static void main string argument throws IO exception. Okay, you need to write like this. Okay, why you need to write like this? What is the meaning of those words? First is about public. Public is a keyword. Okay, the meaning of a public keyword is it is not restricted. Okay, whatever the input output whatever is there in this program, everything is accessed by the user throughout the system. This is about public. Static is also a keyword. Void is also a keyword. Void is non-returnable type of keyword. Okay. Next is main. Main means it is a main function, right? So we need to write main. Next in a bracket string argument. Why we need to write a string argument means string argument is used to take the input. We will give the values, right? Addition of two number means two number we will give, right? So it need to take those values, right? So we will write string argument. Next is about throws IO exception. Why we need to write this one? Because while typing or while executing the program, sometimes simply if the syntax is correct, everything is correct, also system may show input output error. Okay, those error need to be removed, right? So those error will be removed if you are using throws IO exception, means those errors will be removed from a program. Okay. Next, after this main function, we will open the flower bracket. The main program part will appear from there, right? Next, after the flower bracket, you need to write like this: input stream reader space read equals to new input stream reader bracket in the bracket system dot in. Okay, I need to be capital for the input, stream reader S need to be capital, R need to be capital for the reader. For the read small letter only equals to new, again input stream reader I capital, S capital and R capital in the bracket system dot in, S need to be capital. Okay, why we need to write like this? This I have already said in a previous class about the stream reader. Okay, whatever the data you will enter, every data will be streamlined like a bit by bit it will send to the processor, right? So it need to be sent to the processor. Before that, this line will create one object. The object name is read. Okay, this read object will send the data like a streamlined data, like a bit by bit it will send to the processor. Down to that same you need to write buffered reader equals to new buffered reader in equals to new buffered reader in a bracket read. Buffered reader B capital, R capital and in is small equals new is small and again buffered reader B capital, R capital. Why we will use this buffered reader? Why? Because the user will input the data, right? For that, temporary storage need to be there, right? I have said this also in a previous class. Okay, buffered reader is used to store the input data like a temporary storage. So this buffered reader line will create one letter in, or in is there, right? In is a word, right? It will create one object in. That in object will store all the input data like a temporary storage. This is about the minimum, the basic lines, basic steps we need to write while writing a program by the method, by using the method. What is the method name? The method name is input stream reader. Okay. If you are following or if you are using the method input stream reader, means these many lines you need to write. Next is syntax to accept numeric data values. Numeric data values means if you are giving the number to the variable. Addition of two number means a plus b means a and b, you will give the number, right? That is numeric value, right? The numeric value if you are giving means in the input stream reader, we will write the program in a different way. Okay, function argument is different, this is different. First is to accept an integer up to 32-bit. Okay, for the a plus b, a is 32-bit length means what 32-bit length means which kind of what is the data type, how you can write, everything I'll explain. Okay, after which line you need to write this line? After the buffer reader line, you will start to write like this. Okay, int n, addition of two number n plus m, you think n plus n, one is a n variable, int n, then semicolon. Next, system.out.println, open the bracket in a double quote, write enter a number. Next, which variable you have used to enter the value? The variable n, right? So write a n equals to integer. Why we are using the integer? Why? Because the data type for the n is int, right? It is an integer type, right? So we are using integer dot parse int, bracket open, in dot read line, open the bracket, close the bracket, again one more bracket and the semicolon. These three lines for the one variable you need to write. Okay, if it is an integer type means like this. Okay, integer type means how we will get to know the data for that value is 32-bit. Okay, the length of the what is that variable is 32-bit means you can use the integer. Next is to accept a decimal fraction up to 32 bits. Decimal fraction means you know, right? To accept the length of that is 32-bit. Okay, it is not an integer, it is a decimal fraction. Means how you can write? Instead of int, we will use float. Okay, because it is a floating point number. Float n. Next, system.out.println, enter a number. Next, n equals to, instead of integer, we are used here float, floating point number, right? So we have to use float dot parse float, open the bracket, in dot read line, open the bracket, close the bracket, again one more bracket and semicolon. Okay. Third one, to accept a decimal fraction up to 64-bit. More than a 32-bit means we will use the data type as double. Double n, system.out.println, enter a number. N equals to double dot parse double, bracket open, in dot read line, open the bracket and close the bracket and open again one more bracket you need to close and semicolon. Okay. The word integer and the word float and the word double need to start with a capital letter. After the parse int we will write, right? I need to be a capital, float f need to be a capital, double d need to be a capital, and the inside the bracket read line will be there, right? Line, the line need to be start with a capital letter, L should be a capital. This is about syntax to accept numeric data values. Next is about to accept a character. Syntax to accept a character. Character means what? It is just a word or a letter, not a sentence. Okay. If it is a sentence means we will call it as a string for that. Only a word or only a letter means it is a character. See, char, ch and semicolon, which variable name is ch here, and system.out.println, enter a character. Next, ch equals to, open the bracket, write char, bracket close and bracket open, in dot read, bracket open, bracket close and one more bracket and semicolon. Okay, same we will use. If you are using the character for any program is same lines. Okay, but You can change, only you can change the variable name. Instead of ch you can use character, full word also, only ch also you can use. There you have changed means in the third line also instead of ch you need to change. Okay, this is about except a character. You will get to know while writing a program. I'll explain the programs, you will get to know later. Next, to accept a string. String means what I have said. String means it is a sentence or a length or a two line, like that means we will call it as a string. String str and semicolon system.out.println enter a string str equals to in dot read line bracket open bracket close and semicolon. Follow this syntax properly while writing the program. Look at the syntax and write properly, then everything will be correct. This is about syntax to accept a character and syntax to accept a string. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.